Magic. Chapter 8. Magic or not. Paula could see the panic on Zan's face. She felt a blast of fear herself, but then she thought again about Circle's spell. It takes magic to reverse the spell, she thought. There must be some magic acting here, at least a little. Maybe they can call it magic here, she said to Zan with magic different word. She turned to face Alice. How do you cross things here? Do you use frictions or some other way? Friction. Mary sounded distracted. I'm not sure what you mean, but please tell me what is the creatures. I never seen anything like that. Supposing who was sniffing at an insect. Like Zing, Zan replied. He's a dragon. I guess you don't have dragon in Telecom. Paula shook. Lots of us don't have dragons. She reminded her. She reminded him. Melis, how do you cross food when you're hungry? Melis looked confused again. You mean, how do I repair it? She asked. I usually cook it over a fire like everyone else. I told my uncle and I grew some fruit and vegetables there and with, without cooking. Paula and Zan checked a glance. Zans were looking panicked again. But Paula was still thinking about that. Unshackle spell. I bet this will have very weak magic, she said. Wiz Holmes was the same way, remember? Remember Zan? That's why she learned a mixed person out of building stuff. That's how they do magic there. So you think we in Mrs. home? What? Zan asked. Paula shook her head. It doesn't look like that word at all. She said, I certainly think I might have weak magic too. Maybe, said Rich, commenting a bit. The teacher at school always saying that healthy magic takes a lot of energy. That's why they stopped letting me bring tea to school. It has something easier than healthy spell. Paula said, it's awfully hot out here. I like a nice cool cup of air juice. She closed her and picked the tooth. For a moment, nothing happened. It's not working, Zan said. Well, focus. Aim for harder of the image. Rubbing one hand next to my friction, followed by something. And hand on her hand, it didn't feel like a cup with open eyes. It felt like a cup either. It was a single airberry, silvers and dry. Oh my goodness, Melis cried, her eyes bright and amazing. You just made the berry appear out of not nowhere. You were so nearly as powerful as Zira, led of our village council. She came from the mess pit with a poison. Poison? Pada tossed the arrow to them, who took it directly. Aha! That must be the only kind of magic here. The answer, I guess so. At least we know there's some magic entity in this world. If it's not strong enough to heal the spells. He glanced at Scott arm. Then he gasped, what is Stephanie cousin? Is it interrogated worst? No, it's not that. Then looked. The magic here is not strong enough for heal the spell. Well, open the wall and take loads more energy than heal the spell. Does it? You can get open. How will you go home? Was a wormhole? Melix asked. But Paula barely heard her. She then lost the spot where they arrived. The trouble grass the same way as anywhere else. Looking, Paula remembered that Vortex has ripped them out across very little. This is the spot. She told them, I'm sure of it. But the magical oriented on here closer than it, said the natural magic turns its entity pot over it. So one opening, there was a bowl that glanced around. Maybe from the spot, she said. The test over this way. But no wormhole appeared. The magic is weak here, right? Said that. Maybe when we reach more fashion to wood was to tie. Then repair tasted the scenes, but the magic was actually ever fictional. Way focus used to run to it. If aging is very weak, it's proposed to take much more friction than gather enough magic open the wormhole. She is